Good evening, everybody. It's March the 4th, 2023, and I've been trying to produce videos every time I plant something out here this spring, just trying to keep track of it. Like I said before, as much for myself as for some of y'all that might possibly be interested in what I've got going on. Since my last video, I think it was the 28th, the next day, the 1st of March, 20th of February, I think was my last video. 1st of March, I planted one variety that I did not make a video of, and it was these, I'll show you this because I don't know how to print. Butternut, Rugoso Violina Butternut. I don't know how you say that, but anyway, it's a butternut type, old Italian type that gets real warty skin, bumpy skin. So we want this, it's supposed to be very good. Says it's a deep orange, sweet, perfect for desserts, roast and stuff, and bacon, blah blah blah. So I want to let y'all know I got that planted. Also, my carrot project that I had shown some of y'all, the carrot should have been up a long time ago, and I got to looking, and there was what we always called roly-polies, or pill bugs, or sow bugs, all in there. I'm afraid they ate. If anything did germinate, they love fresh young stuff like that, and especially since I had the board on top closing it off. So I just went today and got these seeds at Walmart and the Parisian Market. If they turn out anything like they look, they shouldn't grow deep and they should be just fine. So I planted a bunch of these in that same place where I had them other carrots planted, and the others were, what were they? I don't know if they were Scarlet Nantes type or what they were, but more like a regular carrot that you would think, you know, pointed. Well, no, they're a little bit smaller, petite, sweet. That's what I planted the first time. I still got some seeds of them, and I may plant some more somewhere else. Same thing with these Parisian Markets I planted today. I may plant some more of them outside. But that's what's going on so far. Now, check this out. The Joseph's Coat Amaranth. It's coming up all over the place. The Red Reuben Basil. Look how dark purple them little sprouts are. That's going to be awesome. The sweet Italian basil. Basil just comes up really nice and easy. And then we'll go over here. Excuse all the junk. I say that every time, but by the way, sugar cane is kicking tail. I got to find a place outside to transplant that too pretty quickly. Lemon cucumbers. I just planted them the other day. They're kicking it. These beefsteak tomatoes. They're kicking it. The lacinato / dinosaur kale, kicking it. Of course, I showed y'all the Genovese basil the other day. The Marketmore 76 cucumbers. The Benihushi, how do you pronounce that? It's a Mizuna. It's a Japanese green. These cambray peppers. Now, some of that green is where I dip water out of my fish tank I have in here. I use that water for nutrient-rich watering, and it's got some duckweed growing on it, so ignore some of the little round spots. But you see that little there? There's one coming up here, another one coming up right there. Cambray peppers. Them are look them up. Them are kind of not real common from old Mexico. But my rainbow mix, bell peppers, my Florida broadleaf mustard, my California Wonder bell peppers, several other things are not coming up yet, and it could be delayed. I could have planted them a little deep, but some of this was old seed, a couple years old. So yeah, you know, there's that. My muncher cucumbers, see, this was some old seed, so I have real sporadic germination here, but I do have more coming up, so at least I'll get a few of them. Serrano peppers, yeah, no, can't see any of them. The little orange tomato I planted, I got one and maybe another one right there. But I have a lot of stuff that's not just doing real great. We may have to replant. I'll give stuff a little bit more time, but don't want to wait too late in the season. But what I have going on right now, these berries, Malabar spinach. It's not a true spinach, it's a vining plant, very succulent leaves. And this one is looking pretty bad. It's getting the end of the season for it. Actually, I mean, I kept it in the greenhouse all year, so it's looking pretty rough. I'm gonna try and experiment. I'm gonna cut this way back to where the little sprouts are down here toward the base and see if it'll regrow. But it produces these little berries full of seeds, and everywhere it falls around the yard, that was a volunteer there. So it sprouts. Now these may take a little longer to come up than some of the other seeds, but each one of these berries has like four seeds in it. I'm going to smash them up. I'm going to plant them here in these 2 6-packs, and so there'll be at least 4 seeds per berry, and some of them spots may get more than one berry. We'll see. And so if more than one comes up, I'll prune to what I need. Anyway, so that's what's going on today. And by the way, one other tidbit of information. Some of you, if you've watched any of my videos, this one tomato plant that's been kicking tail here in my greenhouse, I got a video on it. Another video I'll be posting here in just a little bit. We actually harvested our first 2 little tomatoes off of it, and we've done eating them, but you'll be able to see them on that other video. They're a little yellow, pointy-ended, cherry-sized tomato. Kind of a fruity, citrusy flavor, real sweet. More like eating a little berry than a tomato. But you can see they're loaded and going to be loaded more. Some of the other tomatoes in here in the greenhouse are starting to get buds on them. But yeah, this in here. And another thing about that is I pinched off a little piece of it, which is how that one started. I had one of them planted last year. I planted it late, so I didn't do very well with it. And I pinched a tip and rooted it, and you can do that with tomatoes. So this little plant here is a tip I pinched off 4 or 5 days ago, put in this moist potting soil, and it's doing good. It will root, and I'll be able to set that one outside. So anyways, hope y'all enjoy that, and we'll keep updating you as we do what I think is fun stuff. And some people think I'm crazy, but yeah, hope y'all are having a good start to your spring, to your gardening. And if you can't get out and garden, you don't garden, just keep an eye here and watch how mine grows, or not. Yeah, well, it's real life. Sometimes you don't get what you wanted. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day.